Hello guys, this is my 51 video in React series, and in this video we are going to fetch API. Also we are going to make this simple project. Okay, here you can see this entire data whatever I have displayed here, this heading, this paragraph and this image, this everything I got directly from the API. This entire data I got from the API. And here you can see this entire thing I got directly from the API. And stylings you can ignore. Stylings I have not done much because I don't want to waste your time in CSS. But we are going to learn the concepts how we can fetch the data and how we can display this data in our website. Okay, you can see this is our project. We are going to make this one now. Now here I am just going to refresh this and I have deleted entire code. Now we are going to write the code completely from the scratch. Okay, here inside index.js I have already told you I have rendered this app component. I have imported this one. Inside app.js I am just going to import React. I am just going to write the code here, import React from React, and here I am just going to create this function, and here inside this function I am just going to return something, and here I will just write one h1. Okay, this is called a syntactic sugar form, and here inside this I am just going to write one h2 heading, and here I am just going to write here fake API store. I will save this. I will come here, I will refresh this one. I am having here app does not contain a default export. We have to export as well. I am just going to export this one. I will just write here export default app. Once we export this one, only then we can use this one, and inside index.js I have already imported this. Now if I come here and if I just refresh once, and here now you will see I am having this h2 heading fake API store. We are going to apply the stylings as well. Now below this I am just going to create one div, and for this div I will just give the class name as container. Inside this div I am just going to create another div, okay, which will be holding all my cards, okay, which will be holding all the data. I am just going to give the class name as box. Now inside this div, first I want heading and paragraph. I am just going to write here div, and here inside this I am just going to write one content. Now inside this div container I am just going to create one h5, and here I am just going to write title. Below this I am just going to create paragraph, and here I am just going to write here description. Okay, here this we are going to access using API. Now below this div container I need one image. So here instead of writing this, instead of giving image, let me just write one h1, and here I am just going to give here image. Later on I will be using image, and images directly I will be getting from the API. I will come here. Now you can see I am having this title, I am having this description, and in place of image text I will be getting the actual image from the API. Now first we are going to style this one. Okay, if you want you can skip this part, and here I am just going to import. I will just import app.css. I will save this. Now inside app.css you can see I have already imported one Google Fonts. Okay, I have imported stylish font family. Now here first I am just going to style body. I will just write here body, and for body I am just going to give one background color. I will just give here background color, and I am just going to give here black. I will save this. Now if you see here entire thing is black and my text is not visible because it is also black. Below this I am just going to style h2. Okay, that is our heading fake API store, and for this first I am just going to give here color. Color I will just give here aqua. You can give any colors. I will save this, and now you can see here I am having this fake API store. Now this text I want completely in the middle, so for that I am just going to give here text align. I will just give here text align to be center. I will save this. Now you can see my text has come in the middle. Now I am just going to increase the font size. I will just write here font size. Font size I am just going to increase to 5 rem, and also I am just going to give some margin. Margin top I don't need, from left and right I don't need, from top, from bottom I just need 2m. And also this font family I will just copy from here, and here I am going to paste that one. I will save this. Now you can see I am having this fake API store. Now we are going to style this container, okay, which is holding our entire thing. Now here inside app.js I am having this container class. I will just copy this one, and here I am just going to paste that one. For this first I am just going to give one background color. I will just give here background color, and let me just write here blue. I will save this. Now you can see this is my container which is having this title, description and image. Now for this container I am just going to give one maximum width. I'll just give here maximum width to be 1300 pixel. I'll save this. Now you can see it has taken 1300 pixel of maximum width, and also I am just going to give here margin. I'll just give here margin to be 0 auto. Margin I am just going to give 0 from top and bottom, left and right auto, so that my container will be exactly in the middle. Now it is completely in the middle. Now below this I am just going to give here display to be flex. Display flex because if I just come here and if I copy this div box, I am just going to copy this one, and here I am just going to paste that one. I'll save this. I'll refresh once. Now you can see I am having this title, description and image side by side. But if I don't give here display flex, I'll save this. I'll refresh this. Now you can see they are on top of each other. I am giving display flex because whatever data I fetch from the API, that cards I need in side by side. So I am just giving here display to be flex, and also I am just going to give some properties. I am just going to give justify content. I'll just write here justify content to be space around, and another property I am just going to give here flex wrap. Flex wrap to be wrap, so that whatever cards I am having, if they have exceeded the maximum width, they should come down. Okay, they should not extend to horizontal, they should come down. I am just giving this properties. Now here I am having this output. Let me just change the background color. I'll just give here white color so that it will be visible. Okay, you can see this is the container, and this I am having this 2 cards. Okay, imagine these are my 2 cards. Now below this I am just going to style this. I'll just copy this box, and here I am going to paste that one. Now for this, let me just give here background color. Background color I'll just give this one. I'll save this. I'll refresh this. Now you can see these are my boxes. Okay, these are my container box. Now for this I'm just going to give width. Now for this I have given the width as 28% because I need 3 containers in each horizontal row. If I just copy this box, again if I just copy, and here I am going to paste 2 times. I'll save this. Inside this first row I am having 3 cards, and 4th card has come down. Okay, this is the 4th card which has come down. Okay, it is going to adjust by itself because I have given here flex wrap to be wrap. It is going to wrap by itself. For this I am just going to give some margin. Margin I'll give 10 pixel because you can see they are stuck. As soon as I save this one, now you can see I'll be getting some margin. You can see I got these spaces from top and bottom. I got 10 pixel of margin. Now for this I need some padding. I'm just going to give some padding. Padding I'll be giving here 20 pixel. I'll save this. Now you can see I got padding of 20 pixel, and for this I'm just going to give box shadow. Below this I'm just going to write here box shadow. Box shadow I'll just write here 2 pixel horizontal, 2 pixel vertical, 10 pixel blur, and here I just need white color. I'll just write here white. You can give any colors. I'm just writing here white. Okay, now this box shadow is not visible because my background color is also white. Now from here I'm just going to remove this background color. I'll save this, and now you can see this box shadow is been appeared. Okay, this is called as box shadow, and for each container I'm having this box shadow. Now inside app.js, here I am having this h5. We are going to style that one now. Now I'll just write here h5. Now inside this, first I'm just going to give the color. Color I'll just give here white, and I need that and I need text in the middle, so I'm just going to give here text align to be center, and also I'm just going to copy this font family, and here I'm going to paste that one. I'll save this. Now you can see this content has come in the middle, and here I'm having this output. Now I'll be styling paragraph. For paragraph I'm just going to give color. Color I'll be giving here pale green, and below this I just want to decrease the font size. I'm just going to give here 0.9 rem. I'll save this. Now you can see here the color is been changed and the font size is been decreased. Now from here I'm just going to remove this background color. I'll save this. I'll refresh this. Now you can see these are my cards, and now from here I'm just going to remove all the cards and I'll keep only one card. Now from here I'm just going to remove this and this. I'll just remove this 3 cards and I'll just keep only one card. Now I'm having only one card, and this is the style I'll be having. Now once I fetch the data from API, I want that title should come here, description should come here, and image should come here. We are going to style image later, but this is how we are going to style this one. Now here I'll be searching for fake API store. Now here click on this link, fake store API. to documents, and from here you will be having this API link. Just copy this one, and here I'll just paste that one, and I'll show you. You can see this is our API data. Now we are going to fetch this data, and we are going to show that inside our website. Okay, this is the data we are going to fetch. As of now, I'm just going to copy this, and here inside this, let me just paste that one here. I'll just comment this one. Okay, later on we are going to use this API. Now we are going to use effect, and also we are going to use states here. Now here I am just going to import. I'll just import here use state, and also I'll be using here use effect. Okay, use state and use effect we have already seen in this series. Now we are going to fetch the data. Now here below this I'm just going to create one function, and I'll just give my function name as fake store. Okay, you can give any function name, and inside this I'll be using here async and await. Async and await I have already explained, and I have already uploaded this video, but this is like a promise. Okay, to simplify promise we are just using this async and await. Now we are going to use this one. Now here inside this function I'm just going to create one variable. I'll just give my variable name as response. Here I'm just going to write here await. Okay, because till I get the data I need to wait. Okay, I need to wait because it is going to return promise, so I have to wait until my promise is successful or it has been rejected. I have to wait for the result, so I'm just waiting here, and now I'm just going to fetch the data. You have to write this fetch, and inside this I'm just going to pass this API. Okay, whatever API I have copied, I'm just going to paste that API link. Okay, I'm just creating one function fake store, and using this async await I'm just fetching this API data. Okay, I'm just fetching API link, and using this link all the data will be fetched. Now here inside below this, if I just do console.log, and if I just write here response, and below this I just want to call this function. I'm just going to call this function. I'll save this. I'll just close this one. I'll save this. Now here if I just inspect this, now here inside console you can see we are getting this response, and inside response I'm having this headers. Okay, and also I'm getting this URL. You can see I'm getting this complete URL. But if you see here our data, whatever API we are having, this entire data is in JSON format, because you can see this ID. Okay, these are called as name and key value. This is name, key value, paste. So name is also enclosed in double quotes, and value is also enclosed in double quotes. So this data is in JSON format. So first we have to convert in object. So to convert in object, here I'm just going to create one variable. I'll just give my variable name as JSON data, and here inside this I'm just going to write here await, because we are using async await. We have to wait for our result, and here whatever response I am having, this response I just want to convert into objects. So we have this JSON method. Now this method is going to convert JSON data into object. Now here if I just do console.log, and here I'm just going to pass this one. I'll just copy this. I'll paste that one here. I'll save this. Now inside console you can see I'm getting this response. Okay, this is my first console for response, and this is my second console for JSON data. Okay, you can see I'm getting this entire data. Totally I'm having 20 data, and inside each data I'm having this result. Okay, this entire data has been fetched here. Now this data has been displayed inside console. Now this entire data I want it to display in my browser. Okay, once we convert, okay, you can see my values will be enclosed in single quotes or double quotes, but my name is not enclosed in single quotes or double quotes, which means that this has been converted to object. Now once we are done converting to object, okay, now this is nothing but, this JSON is nothing but it is an array of objects. You can see this is array, and we are having this object. If I just show you, you can see first we are having this square bracket. This entire data is an array, and inside this we are having this objects. So this will be array of objects, and each will be having index number. So first object will be having 0th index number, and second object will be having first index number. You can see first index number, then second index number. It keeps on going like that. Okay, now once we are done with this, now here below this I'm just going to create state, and here I'm just going to give my state. I'll just give here fake, and here I'm just going to give here set fake, and here I'll be using this use state. You can give better names, and here I'm initializing it to empty array. Okay, first this whatever data we are passing, that will be the initial data for this variable, and if we want to update this data, we are going to update this using this function, and that updated data will become the initial data for this variable. Now once we have passed this state, now here if I just do console.log, and if I just pass this fake, I'll copy this, I'll paste that one, I'll save this, and here I'll just comment this consoles, I'll save this, I'll just refresh this one. Now you can see I'm getting this empty array as my output, and the length is 0. Okay, this is nothing but my empty array. Okay, this data whatever I am having here, that will be the initial data for this one. Okay, I am just creating state because we are updating the values, so I am just creating one state. Now we have already seen about use effect. Okay, once my website is loaded, I want some data should be displayed for me. So for that we are going to use here use effect. I'll just write here use effect, and inside this use effect, whatever function name, whatever data I am getting, I want to show that one. So this function name I'm just going to copy, and here I'm just going to call that function inside this use effect, because I'm just going to comment from here, because whenever I load my website, I want to show this data, and also I need to show only once. So I'm just passing here empty array. Okay, we have already seen this one inside our use effect tutorial. Initially I want to show some data in my website, so I'm just going to use effect, and inside this I'm calling this function, because inside this function itself all the data is been stored. And here I'm just passing this empty array, because even if I perform another actions, I don't want it to load this entire product. Only once it should be loaded and it should stop. Empty array as my output. Okay, now I have to update this one. Okay, now I have to update this data. So to update this, we have this set fake. I'll just copy this one, and inside this function I'm just going to update that, and whatever data I'm having inside this JSON data, I want that one. So I'm just going to paste that one here. I'll save this. Now here if I show you the output, I'll just refresh this one. Now you can see first I'll be having empty array. As soon as my website is loaded, you can see I'm getting this 20 data. Okay, because I have updated the data here, and inside this set fake I'm passing this JSON data, okay, which is having all the entire data. And once my website is loaded, I'm calling this function, and inside this function I'm just updating the data, and using this set fake I'm just accessing all the data. Here you can see first my data is empty here, first my array is empty here. Second, once it is updated, okay, once my website is loaded, all entire data is been fetched, because inside this fake store I am updating this data. You can also call this function inside this use effect as well. I'm just going to copy this entire function. I'll just comment, and below this you can just paste that one. Okay, it is also going to work. I'll refresh this. You can see I'm getting the same output. Okay, it is not going to have much effect. But here if you don't want to get confused with functions, you just write separate function and you call inside use effect. Now once we are done with fetching all the data, converting that API data into object, and then finally we are updating that data using this one. Okay, using these states we are just updating that one, and here we are having this. Now here our initial data is array, and whatever data updating we are doing, this is also an array. So we can access all the data using map method now. Now below this container, I'm just going to write this. I'm just going to open this curly braces, and this will be the variable which is having all the data. I'm just going to copy that. I'll just paste that one, and here I'm just going to use map method, and inside this I'll just write here values. And here this map method is going to return something, and here inside this I'll just open this syntactic sugar form, and from here this entire box I'm going to copy. I'll cut from here, and here inside this return I'm going to paste that one. I'll save this. Now you can see I'm having so many boxes. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see I'm having so many boxes, because inside our API you can see I'm having 20 data, so 20 boxes will be displayed, because I have passed inside this map method, and this is going to run for each object, and it is going to return me an output. Now if I just close this, you can see these are my boxes. Now we are going to get the data. Now here instead of this title, I'm just going to write this values, which will be having all the data. This one, values dot title. Okay, now values dot title title is nothing but, you can see inside this I am having this title. Okay, this name whatever we are having, we have to pass the exact same name. Here I am having this description and here I have this image. Now here I am just going to remove this. Instead of this, I will just write here image tag, and here I am just going to write here values dot image. I will save this. Now if you see the output, you can see entire data is been displayed. We are going to style our images. I will just come to app.css, and here I will just write here image tag, and for this I will just give here width. I will be giving 300 pixel. Height I will give 300 pixel, and also I am going to give object fit to be content. I will save this, and now if you see the output, you can see entire data is been displayed directly from the API. Okay, we didn't do anything, we just wrote, we fetched the data from the API and we are just displaying this data. Okay, this is how we are going to fetch the data from the API, and we are going to display using fetch. Okay, we have seen using this async and await, we are just fetching our data using this fetch method. We are fetching that data and we are just displaying that data. This is how we are going to update, and use effect is going to help. Once our website is loaded, entire data is going to fetch and it is going to display. Okay, that's all for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.